All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. This topic is going to be on why I love to mod my 5.7. We all know I love to mod my 5.7, so I'm going to give you every reason why I like to do it. And of course, we're going to start off with a cold start, but we're in the vehicle today. All right, everyone, you saw it in the thumbnail, you heard it in the intro. We're going to talk about why I love modifying my 5.7. So it's going to be me doing a bunch of talking. So if you don't like to hear me talking, or you don't want to know about 5.7s, you know, you may want to move on now. But we're going to talk about me modding my 5.7 and again, why I love doing it. I got to say, the number one reason why I love modifying my car is that how well the 5.7 takes the modifications. These engines take the modifications extremely well. Any type of additional air you can add to this engine, it just takes that and eats it up. Just eats it up and just pumps out the power. Anywhere from the intake manifold to the throttle body to, headers and exhaust, anything you can do, everything I've done to this car has added some power in some shape or form. Now, how much combined power all of that has, is done, there's a couple dyno runs. You can go back in those videos and check out those dyno runs. Again, I've said this 100 times, it's not all about the power, it's about the time at the end of the drag strip, is all that I'm worried about. But, these modifications to this car, it just sucks it up and spits them back out. And, and it spits it back out at the end of the track, in quicker times. A tenth here, a couple tenths there, another tenth here. Next thing you know, you're down there with me in the 11s. Going used, you can buy a lot of these used parts a lot cheaper than I did. But that's my number one reason, is how well the 5.7 takes the modifications, and really how easy it is on a lot of those modifications. They're simple installs. The second reason is just the variety within those modifications. So just take, throttle body, for example. There are a multitude of manufacturers for throttle bodies. A lot of people, even Jay, he loves the Fastman throttle body. You got MMX, you got BBK, you got A2 Speed. You've got all of these people, all of these different companies manufacturing throttle bodies, and each has their own perks and pros and cons. You just gotta look at them, figure it out for yourself what you're looking for. But they're all gonna add some power in some shape or form. That's for sure. I can guarantee that. How much power they add, hey, that's up to the other modifications that you've also put into the vehicle. So just be wary. This is an additive process, and it all adds up, and the more you do, the bigger the adds. So yeah, just throttle bodies. You look at long tube headers. There's a multitude of companies out there. Each has their own unique qualities and unique sound. You can literally make your car different from every other car and how it sounds just by doing different long tube headers, different catback exhausts, or different just exhaust modifications on your own. Like deleting mid mufflers, deleting the resonators. You know, you can literally, just from an exhaust and sound perspective, you can make your car sound different than everybody else. Let's see, the third reason why I like modifying my car is just, it's for me, it's satisfying. Take something that is average and make it above average. So what I mean by average, right? The 5.7 is absolutely no slouch, but we all know it's the smallest Hemi. It's the smallest in horsepower, smallest in torque. And when you start trying to compare to, you know, the Chevys and the Mustangs and the Camaros, you know, it's kind of on the bottom of the pile. Well, you add a few modifications and you do them right, you're no longer on the bottom of the pile anymore. You know, I've pulled up beside many folks, look at my 345, and you know, you can hear my car. It's got a loud exhaust. It's got a nice, you know, thump to it. So you know it's got a cam. But you know, Mustangs and Camaros, they pull up beside me and just, I get those kind of smirks. And then I yank it on them. You know what? They ain't smirking no more. Turn that frown upside, or turn that smile upside down. You know, they're not smirking at me anymore. They know what's going to happen when they pull up beside me again. So really, it's just the satisfaction of taking something, you know, that's kind of on the bottom of the pile and putting it at least into the middle of the pile. And you know, this next reason goes hand in hand with that is, you know, the car is a sleeper. Again, even though it's got the exhaust and you know it's cammed because you hear it loping when you pull up beside me, but you know, just the 345 that I got on the side of the car, it gets people smirking and they think, oh, this is going to be an easy win. Yeah, not so much an easy win when it's all said and done. All right, so yeah, the sleeper factor, you know, it's definitely fun. There's no doubt about that. The next thing, you know what? This is just not for a 5.7. You can do a lot of these same modifications to a 6.4, though you won't see the same amount gains-wise, but you're still adding power to something that's already middle of the pack, and you can take it to the upper part of the pack, right? And the same thing, same concepts go. You know, there's lots of modifications out there for the 6.4. You can make a 6.4 sound, you know, completely different from everybody else's, with just mixing and matching. You know, headers, mid pipes, catback exhaust, same concept. You know, intakes, throttle bodies, it all changes. Cold air intakes, it all changes the sound of your vehicle. So it's really about making the car your own, making it yours, and just loving it for what it is. That's the bottom line. You know, I get to the track, and yep, no doubt, if it's a stock Scat pack, no doubt it's going down. If it's a modified Scat pack and the wrong driver, it's going down. If it's a modified Scat pack or a stock Scat pack with the right driver, it's a race. You know, whoever gets off the line first is more than likely going to win that race. But I'll tell you, I'm going to be right on your heels, no doubt. So that's really why I love modifying my car, specifically the 5.7, in a few seconds about the 6.4, right? Even Hellcats. You know, you even see people modifying Hellcats to make them faster and make them their own. It's no different, right? If I would have bought a 392, I probably would be doing the same thing, modifying to make it my own, make it better, make it faster, and you know, make it a sleeper against a bigger, faster, more powerful car. And that's just, you know, the lure of doing it. You know, making your car better, faster, quicker, and making it your own. So those are the reasons why I love modifying my car and doing what I do, you know, with my 5.7. So that's gonna do it for this one. I'm gonna wrap it up. If you're stopping in for the first time, please check out my other content, check out the channel. If you like what's going on, do a couple things for me. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like button. It all helps the channel, helps the channel grow. You know, we're up over 900 now. We're doing extremely well. We're growing much faster than I ever thought we would have. So I appreciate, you know, each and every one of you guys that are taking time out of your day to watch the videos. I appreciate all you subscribers out there that have already subscribed, dedicated to the channel, hitting that like button, putting in the comments, taking your time to watch the videos. So that's going to do it for this one. Until next time, I'm out of here.